see me, I can tell you how I feel. I can be the one beside you. Now you're gone, where to run? I'll be standing here alone, and no one's here to hold me.
Well, that's the easy part done. Now I just need to put the villager chambers there and there, each filled with, I think it'll be 23 villagers is the max cramming thing. I'll just check. Game rule. Max entity cramming is 24. Okay, so that means that after 24 they'll start cramming each other, so I can put 23 in no problem. That should be all good. Yeah, but other than that, this is done. Not well, apart from the villagers, and then after I get the villagers in, I need to put all the doors in, and then I need to make a second layer, because this time I'm actually going to make a second layer to this farm and make a 64 village version. Because the last 2 times that I've built this farm, I made the 32 village version because, well, the server I was on, there weren't many people and we didn't really use the iron. So what I was trying to say was having the 64 village version on this world will be a lot better because the world isn't open all the time and can't produce iron around the clock. Yeah, so it'll produce a lot more iron when I am on. So yeah, that's pretty much why I want to make the bigger version of it. But anyway, what I need to do now is actually make some rails with the iron there. I also need to get some cobblestone. Okay, well I'll need I'm fine. 'Cause I need to make no, I need wood first. And I have a bone here. So then let's put the bone meal there. And can this tree not grow there? I'm guessing it can't grow there, so let's grab that. And I'll destroy the floor, I guess, 'cause that's what I do. Okay, there's that for dirt. Now, let's try and swim up here before we drown and we'll be fine. But if we come up here, you can see that the villagers have been busy. There are 33... no, 23. 23 villagers in there, which is about enough for one cell. And I need 50... About 50, yeah. So they're halfway there. So what I need to do is actually plant down this tree so I can actually get more wood because I am completely out of it. And go back up here. Okay, so a lot of progress has happened since last cut because I recorded a 40-minute long clip because I forgot to stop recording. And I don't really want to, well, that's just going to take forever when I edit it and stuff. So, yeah, pretty much what happened was I built these things, which are rail guide thingies or whatever, to keep the iron golems in line as they fall through here and down into the death pit, which will be these 9 blocks here. And right at the end of this tunnel is going to be a nether portal, which will link up to one in the nether. I have also down here made a nether portal here, which I now need to light again. So pretty much what happens here is this is what pretty much keeps Iron Titan going. So every 10 seconds this will pulse and shoot an item through this portal, and the items that are going through here at the moment are eggs. So what I have are a few chickens up here which will lay eggs. They'll go into the hoppers and then into the dropper to be shot through into the nether portal. So if I go through this nether portal, you will see that I end up in a different location, which is just outside from the main nether portal. And if I go back through this one, I'll end up at the top, but that doesn't really matter. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much all that happened. So the chickens down there are only temporary, because the last few iron farms that I've made, I used chickens because they provided a lot of eggs quick enough if I had 50 chickens. But I don't really want to have 50 chickens in the spawn chunks because I don't have enough name tags right at this moment to name all of them, and then so they pretty much won't count towards the mob cap. Otherwise, no passive mobs will spawn anywhere. Or not many anyway, because there are 50 chickens in the spawn chunks. So what I'm eventually going to do is redirect all the poppies into that dropper, and also iron if I need it. And what that will do is pretty much make the Iron Titan self-sufficient, so I don't need anything else to produce items to shoot through the portal. It just produces it itself. So what I need to do now is build the villager holding cells. So if I come here, it will be this block right here that the villagers will stand on for now. They are going to be moved eventually, so I need to put 4 glass there, and I actually need a bit more. Okay, well that'll smelt up eventually, and then I'll be able to get it, because I do need to fill in the corners because I've had problems in the past with them escaping, and I don't really want to deal with that again. So let's do that. We can then just fill in the corners like so. Just like that, and then repeat it on the other side. And then what I'm gonna do is, yeah, that's pretty close. So I think, Yeah, if I just go down to the villages there and get a tunnel for them to swim up in a, what's it called? Water elevator. And then come and pretty much just drop into there. So, I have good news and bad news. The good news is I built the thing all the way up from the villager breeder, and it goes into this holding cell and that one. I also got 3 villagers over there. And the bad news is I died. I was just standing here AFK waiting for some eggs to come it for the chicken so I can hatch more down there, which I now have 50 down there, which is good. And yeah, also waiting for the villagers to breed. And yeah, I was just standing here, and my best guess is a skeleton or zombie shot me off the edge somewhere down there. I have no idea. But I just came back and I had drowned in the water. So I lost my armor. Luckily, my shovel, pickaxe, and bow weren't in my inventory at that time, so I still have those. But yeah, I lost all my armor, my sword, and my axe, which was about to die anyway. So only really the armor is all that I care about. But yeah, anyway, at the moment I have about 30 villagers downstairs. So what I might do is get 23 of them up into that cell over there is the next one I need to fill. So let's jump down here and I'll show you what I do to get them in. So through this door or gate or something, I have this which I just need to open up, and I can then push villagers through just like that, and they will travel up and into the cells. So at the moment I've got 1, and then I just need 22 more. So there's 2 and 23. Now we just close that and we can now escape. So how many do I have left in here? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need 12 more, which I'm not sure how long they'll take, but yeah, at the moment the other villagers should be making their way up. They'll probably beat me up there because of all the time I have to wait climbing the ladder, but yes, you can see them over here and they're making their way into here. So let's see, we have 21, 22, and yes, where are you? There, you're coming. Okay, so there's 22 in there, and the last one is just making his way over here and is about to drop in. And then after that happens, we can then block this off like that. And yes, there are now 23 villagers in there. So, if I get my axe out, I can chop that away. And, that was quite risky. I could have fallen in there. But, yes, we are now set. Those guys are in there. And these 3 blocks need to be glass, but the rest we can just get rid of because we don't need this platform here anymore. So essentially what I need to do now is just wait for the other villagers to breed, and then I can get the rest of them up here and into the farm, and then it will be time to place in all the doors. But what I am doing here at the moment is just putting a roof type thing on, so in case lightning strikes, it will strike the top and these guys will be safe in here and they won't turn into witches. Because the last thing I want is for lightning to strike and then I have just a ton of witches. And what better time to start building the storage system than when you're waiting for villagers to breed. So what I need to do here is I'm just going to kind of make a staircase or something down here, which will go underneath all the hoppers. So if I don't do that, I need to put a hopper there, a hopper there, and a hopper there. Then I need to put some form of block there. I'm just going to put a hopper so that it will pretty much just stop the water from flowing all away. What the heck just happened there? Okay, so what I saw was I broke the hopper, but I didn't break it. Instead, I put my pickaxe in the hopper, which then put it into this hopper. Then I pulled my pickaxe out, and what I think happened then was it registered that it had broken when I got the pickaxe in my inventory. But that just absolutely confused me. Okay, well, we can put hoppers into that stuff there, yeah, and it's probably not a good idea to break stone with a axe. A lot better to break it with a pickaxe. So, chest, then, then out of this chest, or this chest here, I want a hopper pointing into another chest, which will then have, how do I do this? Yeah, let's break all of them. Just like that. And what I want to happen is from, here, I'm just gonna put down some chests like that, and yeah, that's gonna be good. We want our crafting table there, a bit more headspace, and what's pretty much gonna happen is we're gonna have these 4 chests here. Yes. They're gonna have items flow down them, fill up the bottom one first, then it'll go all the way up there, and all we need to do is come along, break these chests, all the iron will flow out and we craft it into blocks. Then all the poppies will do something else. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them yet. But anyway, what I think I will do now is, from about here, just dig out 3 wide extra on either side, like that, and a 3 high roof, like that, and just dig that out all the way down to the end. And all done. So, if I don't fall down this hole, you can see that I've dug it all out. Like I said I would. I will eventually dig it out a bit more, but for now I think this is enough space for getting things in and stuff. So pretty much the iron golems are going to be killed in lava. There's going to be lava just here, so I might want to do that because they'll be dying pretty much right here. I'll eventually do a thing to a glass chamber and I can walk around it and stuff, but for now this is good enough, and that's down there out of the way. So what I wanted to do here was just dig into the wool a bit like this, and also one up like that. And for now I think I might just go out 5 wide. I think will be enough. It'll definitely be enough. So I need to put chests here, and I also need trap chests, which I don't have right at the moment, but I'll need to make some. Yes, I will be able to make them if I get iron. So I'll come back and get these, but these will be filled up with iron blocks, and eventually, after I go to the end and raid a bunch of end cities for shulker shells, shulker boxes full of iron. And yeah, so pretty much my plan for the iron and poppies as well is through this hopper they'll go down through a filter that filters out the poppies. So what I have planned for the filter is from the hopper that the iron goes to, it'll then come out, go into the poppies will be sorted out into a chest, and also the iron will go into a chest which will store a little bit of it, which will then only be put into the poppies chest if the poppies chest gets low enough, which hopefully it won't. But yeah, anyway, after that it's then going to go into a bunch of shulker box loaders, or maybe only one will be enough, but I'll put like 3 next to each other, which will load the shulker boxes, and then send it into a chest to be stored. And then what I'm working on is gonna be a auto crafter system, which will be like a shulker box here and a shulker box here and a crafting table here or something, and I use an auto crafting script which I need to create, and what that will do is it will open up the shulker box here and get all iron out of it, then craft it into blocks, then put it into the shulker box here, and then after that shulker box is full of iron blocks, it will be broken and go into a chest which stores full shulker boxes of iron blocks. So that's pretty much what I'm hoping to eventually do with all the iron, which may be a while until I actually do it. But for now, it's just gonna go, all the iron's gonna go into some chests and will be crafted into iron blocks. So anyway, I'm gonna go and check on the villages which are down here to see how many there are. And it looks like there's only 12. Yay. Okay, so another 23 villages have been put in here, and everything is cleaned up. So now it's time to start placing down the doors. So let's get to that. So, again, I have good news and bad news. The good news is all the doors are in place. The bad news is something happened and they merged and strange stuff happened. It'll be a lot easier to explain if I go into a different program. So, here we are in NBT Explorer. So if we go into the world, and then into data, then into villages, you can see here that there are 32 entries, which means there are 32 different villages, which is good, and they're all down here. The bad thing starts happening when you look at these. You can see there are 15 doors in here, and then in this one there's also 15, and if I keep going down, I'll eventually find one which, here, it has 86 doors in it. And then there's 13, 13, and then a few more, and then it's 138 doors. So, pretty much, well, I've looked through all of them, and there's only 3 which will be able to spawn iron golems. But anyway, let's go back into Minecraft, and yeah, so pretty much what I have to do is just come over here, and I really hate to have to do this, but I need to tear out every single door on this platform, including the ones on the other side, and then I need to do the whole process of chaining the villages back into the center line, then expanding them out, and then, yeah, pretty much that entire time lapse you just saw, I need to do that again. And that only took me about 3 hours in total to do, I think, or something, and I did it over a couple of days, so this episode is gonna be a bit late. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna end the episode here, because, well, it's not really a great place to end, but I kind of need to rebuild a bunch of stuff, and by the start of next episode, I will have all the doors back ready like this, and hopefully the next layer up there as well. And the villages will be down a block, because I need to put a carpet instead of this block and drop them down, then push a slab into the head so I can place the doors on top, which I'm not actually sure I'll be able to place doors on top. But anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing between episodes. So for now, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.